Not every American Idol winner went on to become a household name like the original queen, Kelly Clarkson. In fact, some of them vanished so completely, their wins might feel like a dream. While many are still active musicians, here's what happened to some of those American Idol champs who basically pulled a disappearing act. Laine Hardy first attempted to win American Idol in the show's 16th season, landing in the top 50 performers before he was cut.
Last year when I got eliminated, I went and played all year.
He returned the following year to accompany his friend, but didn't plan on auditioning. When he played the guitar during that friend's performance, he was encouraged by the judges to audition once more, so he did and made it to the next step.
You could win this one. You really could.
Hardy advanced through the season and ended up winning American Idol's 17th season. After taking the crown, he released several tracks and launched a headline tour for 2019. In 2021, the singer finally released his debut album, Here's to Anyone. Things were looking good for Hardy, but a bad decision in 2022 sidelined his career, marring his otherwise stellar reputation. According to USA Today, in April 2022, Hardy was arrested on charges that he planted a recording device in his ex-girlfriend's dorm room. The arrest warrant contained numerous allegations, including one that Hardy confessed to his ex about bugging the room, though he claimed he threw the device into a pond. Hardy faced up to 10 years in prison for violating wiretapping laws, but the advocate reported that he entered a pre-trial diversion program to have the charges expunged. Maddie Poppe didn't enter American Idol without any experience, having independently released her debut album, Songs from the Basement, in 2016. From there, she auditioned for the 10th season of The Voice, but she was eliminated during the first round. Resolved to continue her career, Poppe auditioned for the 16th season of American Idol, where she had significantly better luck.
I can't even believe this. I just won American Idol.
After winning, Poppe released her first studio album, Whirlwind. She continued releasing tracks and albums in the years since, but Poppe wasn't asked back to the American Idol finale like previous winners, and according to Variety, fans took notice. It turned out to be a problem with timing, but Poppe's exclusion from the season 17 finale broke the show's long-standing tradition. Later, the COVID-19 pandemic caused some issues for Poppe's career, and she was dropped by Hollywood Records.
It hit me out of nowhere, and I didn't see it coming. And then it kind of shook me for a while.
That left her in the position of having to independently rebuild her career, which she'd already done once. She continues to write and record, but Poppe's career took a significant hit she's yet to fully overcome as of spring 2025. Caleb Johnson's career arose out of high school when he performed with several bands. In 2013, his band Rock Bottom released its debut album, paving Johnson's way to American Idol. He auditioned for the series 3 times in 4 years and finally got a spot in the 13th season, which he won. Johnson had many fans on American Idol who may have wondered what happened to him after his win. In 2022, Johnson complained to Business Insider that he didn't love having to sing his new single as the winner. He explained, "The song was just utter crap, like it was just the worst song ever." Johnson's attempt to convince the management company to let him sing something else fell on deaf ears. Johnson didn't have many great experiences with his record label, and as he told BPR News, he was pleased when American Idol was rebooted, as that released him from his contract. That let him record the music he wanted to do, and he went on to release several albums. Despite his constant work, you don't hear too much about Johnson these days. Just Sam got their start busking in the New York City subway where they sang to earn money. Before finding their way into the 18th season of American Idol, Just Sam tried their hand at America's Got Talent and The Voice, but neither panned out. The same cannot be said of American Idol because Just Sam won its 18th season.
I didn't expect to win. I wasn't going on there to win. You know what I'm saying? But by the grace of God, I did.
After their win, Just Sam signed with Hollywood Records but didn't release an album and left after purchasing the music they recorded. This left Just Sam broke, but they still wanted to record a debut album. In 2021, they released 2 singles. Unfortunately, Just Sam's financial situation forced them back to busking on the subway. They explained their return in an interview with the Washington Post, saying, "If I ever went back to the trains, I didn't expect it to be something that I had to do, but I literally could not afford to pay my rent. I couldn't afford to eat."
So many people are like, "What's going on? Why are you back on the trains?" and all these things.
But their situation may turn around because, as Today reported, Just Sam signed with new management in 2023 and performed on American Idol in 2024. Trent Harmon is another performer who came to American Idol after failing to move forward on The Voice. Despite this setback, Harmon felt that his failure to win The Voice only prepared him for his eventual victory in American Idol. He found his way to the stage in the 15th season, but after winning Idol, Harmon somewhat faded into the background of the music industry. He signed with Big Machine Records and eventually released his self-titled EP in 2016. 2 years later, Harmon dropped another album, You Got 'Em All, and he released a few singles.
This music game is such a, for lack of better words, it's a crapshoot. And you put so much into this investment and you don't know if you're going to get a return.
While he continues to write and record music, you don't hear much about Harmon in the news in the years since his American Idol win. One of the reasons is because he's written several songs for other artists, including JoJo Mason's Better On You and Sean Austin's What Do I Know? Candice Glover tried multiple times to earn a spot on American Idol, but even after getting into the 9th season, she was cut after forgetting the words to a song. She then returned in season 11, but was eliminated during the group round.
How you been since we saw you in Las Vegas?
I have been wonderful. Working really hard so I can come back and impress you guys.
Undeterred, Glover returned once more for the 12th season, which she went on to win. Glover's post-Idol career has seen her record and venture into other realms. According to NBC News, a series of delays marred Glover's debut album, Music Speaks, which created problems with her label. This experience, as well as the creative differences she had with the producers of American Idol, negatively affected her, so she took a break from music and social media for a while before parting ways with Interscope Records. She then launched her independent music career, shifting to a more jazz and R&B style. Glover also spread out into the acting world, appearing in a Christmas musical in 2017. Home for the Holidays also marked Glover's Broadway debut. Since 2019, Glover has worked as a music coordinator at her alma mater, the Savannah College of Art and Design. Scotty McCreery was only 17 when he auditioned for season 10 of American Idol, and he was a clear choice to move on to the next round. McCreery's age wasn't a problem for the young performer. He went on to win the 10th season of American Idol. After winning, McCreery released the single I Love You This Big, which was his coronation song from the finale. The song did well, and he signed with a label to record his debut album, receiving an advance of $250,000. Before long, McCreery toured some of the hottest country music spots in the country.
You've been prepping for this your whole life.
You better believe it, brother.
In 2011, McCreery released his debut album, Clear as Day, which did incredibly well. McCreery made history as the first country singer to debut at #1 on Billboard's 200. He continues recording and doing well in the music industry, but McCreery diversified his entertainment portfolio outside of music. In 2016, he published a book, Go Big or Go Home, The Journey Toward the Dream, and he went on a tour to promote it. DeWyze came to American Idol from a successful career as the lead singer of his own band. Before showing up to audition for American Idol, he'd already independently released 2 albums, so he had plenty of experience before standing before the judges in the 9th season. And that experience came in handy. He went on to win season 9.
DeWyze!
DeWyze signed with 19 Entertainment and RCA Records, then toured and recorded for several months while working on his debut studio album. In 2010, DeWyze released Live It Up, but RCA Records had dropped him by the following year. He signed with another label and continued to release music, dropping his 6th studio album, Gone for Days, in August 2024, so he's still recording. DeWyze's Gone for Days was a tough task to complete, as he lost his best friend and manager in February 2023. As he told entertainment journalist Lindsay Parker, his friend's passing crushed DeWyze, so he poured all of his loss and pain into the album.
Losing him was a big kick in the gut, man. Yeah.
These days, DeWyze continues to record and perform, though his releases haven't achieved quite the same level of success as his earlier work. David Cook is another former independent artist who worked with multiple bands prior to competing on American Idol. He released several albums in the years leading up to his American Idol win, including a solo album, Analog Heart, in 2006. When he showed up to audition for American Idol, he had no plans to participate. He was only there to support his brother. With some encouragement, he auditioned and went on to win Season 7 of American Idol. Cook stormed onto the Billboard charts immediately after winning, and he had 11 songs on the Hot 100 the week after his victory, breaking the record for most songs in 1 week by a debuting artist. Cook then had his major label debut album David Cook released in 2008, and it also did incredibly well. He spent the next few years recording and releasing new music. His success in the music industry enabled other pursuits, including a career on Broadway. Cook had his Broadway debut in a production of Kinky Boots. Cook's American Idol win definitely set him up for success, and he's been busy in the years since. He also continues to tour, so while he's not at the height of popularity he enjoyed soon after his American Idol victory, Cook has never stopped working in the industry. Ruben Studdard began to pursue a career in music while attending Alabama A&M, having gained some experience performing with a local jazz and R&B band. He went to Nashville, Tennessee to audition for American Idol and landed a spot. Studdard earned the nickname Velvet Teddy Bear during the competition. And when it came to the finale, Studdard won, becoming the second winner of American Idol.
The attitude I had about the show all the way through after I made the top 12 was that it was really just a game of numbers.
After his victory, Studdard went on to release his debut studio album Soulful, which sold well and charted at #1 on the Billboard 200. He spent the next couple of decades recording music, dropping albums, and touring alongside his Season 2 competitor Clay Aiken.
It's been 20 years since I wiped the floor with you.
Wiped the floor with me.
In 2024, he paired up with Aiken to appear in Season 11 of The Masked Singer, but both were eliminated. Studdard appeared in several TV shows and dabbled in musical theater with a tour of Ain't Misbehavin'. Studdard has never stopped working, but he's not at the same level of fame he enjoyed in his post-Idol years, so he doesn't pop up in too many headlines these days.